The path of self-development necessarily includes an asceticism practice. There is no way to advance on the way of self-development without asceticism. Let's consider the antonym. What's opposite to it? What are the options? Pleasure, enjoyment, right? Have you ever seen at least one person who has achieved whatsoever through pleasure? Here he is satisfying his passions, stuffing himself, embracing till sick. Here he is satisfying his passions, stuffing himself, embracing till sick to death of it, engaging in sex till skin erases. And what's the achievement? Nothing but a temporary pleasure. And at specified time, person realizes that he has been abused, got mauled like a chew toy, and that's it. And the man was left with nothing, back at the bottom of the ladder. That's why there is such a concept as austerity that can change energy of the person. This is not my idea. Read any literature on this subject and believe me, you will come across the term. One can change the energy of both his own and the surrounding areas through austerity only, through a certain self-restraint system. There is nothing you can do without it. Nevertheless, austerity as a tool is not suitable for everyone. There are some beings that have to reincarnate downwards according to their karma. No doubts, those beings will discover some ancient scriptures which make literally 10% of total amount, but nevertheless they will hold a solid opinion in the righteousness of those 10%, and everything else seems to be nonsense to them. According to their point of view, one has to feast the senses and live life to the widest, and that's the way to the perfection in yoga. There are these kinds of concepts. In particular, you might have heard of Tantra, haven't you? The majority of a present-day society, which is around 90% of people, associates the idea of Tantra with what? A sexual pleasure. Trust me, there are quite a number of schools having this concept as a base, stating that there are scriptures that deny progress on the path without getting a satisfaction with a woman. Correspondingly, some sort of arguments are given on the theme, but it's all quite irrelevant. All it can be used on a certain stage. The sole question is whom it's suitable for. If a person, being unprepared, tries to approach certain sexual practices, he'll be duped, since the energy of Swadhisthana chakra level is so powerful. It tricks harshly. The man is back where he started. Anyway, some may need to get through that, so let them do just as they wish. We do not condemn them. I'm just establishing a fact. The word Tantra has been mentioned in the biography of Yeshe Tsogyal. It all depends on the translators for sure, but let's draw our attention to the austerities and trainings she had been practiced by Yeshe Tsogyal before she went for Tantra, and to all the trials she got through to reach a Vajra body. Certainly, a person of the Yeshe Tsogyal level can be engaged in Tantra. Imagine what kind of energy surrounds her. If the arrow that was pointed at her eye got rebounded. Or another example of a being who is able to sit on a glacier for months and does not freeze. For sure, this kind of people is capable to collect any addictions, absorb them inwards, and transform those energies. But to my great regret, only those who are drawn into pleasures incline to Tantra, and they assign a principal importance to pleasures, not to hypothetical results they can get practicing in accord with the books. This is the main problem.